To dismantle a master's house, you got to use the master's tools. I'm a whistleblower on the courts and the criminality in the courts. The new face of old Jim Crow? Yeah. The new faces of old Jim Crow. That's Peter Francott. I need an audit. I need an audit from 2008 to 2022. Shorty, pull your mask up. Brandon Scott got evidence and knowledge. The same way that y'all going after Marilyn Mosby, you got to go after Scott Shellenberger. Those are criminal charges against Scott Shellenberger since 2019. Y'all ain't charged Scott Shellenberger. The Department of Justice, Erek Barron. The Department of Justice, Robert Hur. The Department of Justice, Robert Hardin. Robert Davis. Rod Rosenstein. Alan Locks. State prosecutor. Y'all all got this evidence and this information. Johnny Oleski asked for an investigation in 2019. If you don't do it, I will. This is Governor O'Malley's crime machine. This shows the role that the media plays. ALEC, the corporation. The money that Fox 45 spends to demonize black people. All right, that's Karen Parks. All right. This was done in 2011 while I was locked up in jail. That's WJZ. WJZ did the first story on me. That's when Kai Jackson was there. Now Kai Jackson went to Fox 45. Y'all regurgitate your corruption. These are the judges, Judge Turnbull, Judge Pearson, Judge Holland, and Judge Previs. You got all these cases going to have to be reversed and remanded. I was making a documentary about your prison industry, Maryland's prison industry, Maryland and Illinois. But since you locked me up in Maryland and you gave me a trial, we got to go to the Supreme Court. Ain't no law against making a movie. It's covered under the Constitution, my First Amendment rights. Shorty documentary. Hazel Norman. Hazel is a witness. Nancy's a witness. Jake is a witness. Jake is a witness and a defendant. That's a Shorty documentary. That's James Hammond. You can't have two leases on one property. You was taking money out my account while I was locked up in another state. I need an audit. Peter Francott asked for an audit and nobody did it yet. That's the check the state of Maryland accepted. Shorty's underground ribs, like the Underground Railroad. That's not my signature. I was locked up in another state. That's Jake Davis. Jake Davis, James Hammond, Brother Insurance, Bank of America, SunTrust Bank. We're talking about the war on drugs and the money you make behind black bodies. Jake Davis going to jail in 2022 because he didn't pay taxes. Jake Davis didn't pay taxes and he made over $260,000 in 2008. No taxes was paid. That's Jake Davis. That's the root. That's the root. And we're supposed to release all material to the voters. See the date? That's Roland Martin from TV 1, Radio 1. Shorty, pull your mask up? No, I'm getting ready on Mass Baltimore. See the date? That's 2009. $750,000, Bank of America. All right? $750,000. Y'all got to pay that off. Shorty, pull your mask up? No, we on mask in Baltimore. Criminal charges against Scott Shellenberger, the same way that you going after Marilyn Mosby. Y'all made me famous for toilets, and I'm going to run with that shit. Art and activism. I own Shorties. See that? I own Shorties. I'm the chairman, the president, all that. See that? States Attorney's Office, 2012. Not all material was included. I didn't get all my property back. That's notarized. That's the Public Safety Corrections Office, 1402 Lochner, 2008. You feel me? And these are the supporters of Shorties. These are your elected officials that I came to see. Adrian Jones, you got my paperwork, my whistleblower's application. So in the 2022 session, y'all got to do your job or lose your job. It's called checks and balances. No part of the government is stronger than the other. So y'all got to check yourself. That's 2007. That's me, my store on Falls Road. And that's David Irwin. And he wrote an opinion about my situation. Right here is Governor Hogan. All right? I was making a movie about Governor Hogan, Governor O'Malley. All right? And we need an audit in the schools. When I put that toilet in front of the school board, it was about the school. It was about the school to prison pipeline. Y'all got a school to prison pipeline, and you know about it. Baltimore City schools, Baltimore County schools. All right? Y'all know about it. See who got it? Shorty Davis. That's Judge Bennett, Robert Hardin of the Department of Justice, Robert Frost, the Attorney General, Peter Francott, Johnny Oleski. That's 2019. These are the supporters of shorties. I had white people supporting me to deal with a black issue. These are the supporters of shorties. These are the supporters of shorties. That's Donnie Glover from Be More News. Donnie Glover, Hassan Giordano, y'all ain't opened y'all's mouth, and y'all been knowing about this for the longest. Racism don't work without black cooperation. But you wanted to be included in this conversation, and you wanted to be in this picture. So let you stand up and man up. 2022, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how you've been selling out the black community. Because you ain't stand up for me at all. But you want to be included in, you wanted to be included in my shit. So let's talk about your shit and how you've been shielding, how you've been protecting Governor Hogan. Racism don't work without black cooperation. So let's talk about it. Y'all made me famous for toilets, and I'm going to run with that shit. That's Governor Hogan. I'm making a movie. That's Governor Hogan's toilet. That's Donald Trump's toilet. And that's to show you I was making a movie about Governor Hogan, Governor O'Malley, art and activism, 2022. I own shorties. I'm a free black man. I am Dred Scott. That's the toilet President Obama signed off on. All right? So that's one storyboard. That's two. That's me in Washington, D.C. with the toilet. That's 3 storyboards. But this is the story that's going to get you. Commode emotion. This is to prove I was making a movie. And that's notarized. My commission expires in 2012. It's 2022, 10 years later, and now it's time for this story to be told. The story about Shorty. I'm an activist. I'm not a terrorist. I'm an activist, and I teach other people how to be active in their communities. I'm an activist, not a terrorist. So that's Neil, and that's my son, Philip. And I made him carry that toilet because it's a ceasefire to end the war on drugs, to stop the violence. That's Governor Hogan. Like I said, I was making a movie about Governor Hogan. Governor Hogan made $550 million a year for the last 7 years off of inmate labor. We will confront racism to create a more inclusive and just world. We will stand in solidarity with our black partners, customers, and communities. We will not be bystanders. That's Governor Hogan. That's Maryland, Illinois Department of Corrections. I'm a whistleblower, and the Department of Justice got that. Just like the Jussie Smollett story, I ain't Jussie Smollett, I'm Shorty. I'm not Emmett Till, I'm Shorty. I own everything that I talk about. It's my intellectual property. So Governor Hogan, your 22 crime bill ain't nothing but Ronald Reagan reinvented. We're not going to have that. I want a federal and state audit. I started cooking a long, long time ago. Director of Promotions, 2015. New York, Maryland, Philadelphia, Chicago. This movie's all about the Democratic Party in the major cities that we got, where we got this war on drugs, where you killing our community. Judge Holland, Judge Turnbull, Judge Boris, Judge Bridges, Chief Justice Roberts, President Obama, and Erek Holder. Y'all got that. Right there. That's James Calabrese from the State Prosecutor's Office. 2013, I turned you into the State Prosecutor's Office. These are my supporters. That's Certified Mail. That's the Baltimore Ravens. That's my son, Philip. Because I work for the Ravens. I work for the Orioles. I work for 85% of the richest people in the state. That's Compliance Department. All right? Compliance Department. Your prison industry. We're going to talk about your prison industry. A Shorty documentary. A toilet don't care if you black, white, straight, or gay. A toilet take your shit every day. I can't shoot you, but I can shit on you. And I'm getting ready to shit on you. Art and activism. Art and activism. That's the toilet you locked me up for. And it clearly stated, this is evidence and artwork. Do not destroy this evidence. Sarah Marquette from the Department of Justice destroyed evidence. Sarah Marquette from the Department of Justice. Rod Rosenstein, Alan Locks. Y'all destroyed evidence. But these toilets are still here. Social media for social change. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Toilets, toilets, and toilets. It's a trilogy. Dear Judge Boris, all right? Shorty. That's notarized for the IRS because I need a federal and state audit. I'm out $260,000 a year. Y'all got to pay me for that. That's the Supreme Court, 2007. Davis versus Illinois. And that's Congressman Cummings. Art and activism. We talking about the NAACP, and that's the IRS, a federal and state audit. Activist. Barbecue cook Shorty says he's reunited with his grill. Y'all stole my grill and I got it back in 3 days. I'm the best of best in Baltimore. You can ask Devin Allen. We're going to toss it up. Moses parted the Red Sea. Shorty parted some rednecks. And I made a movie about it. NAACP, Benjamin Jealous, Kobe Little. Yeah, Mr. Flowers. Y'all been silent on this. That's St. Paul's School. Supporters of Shorties. And these are the people in the community that support me. That's Vanessa Attenberry. She got this in the 2019 session. Vanessa Attenberry, Smith, the Maryland Black Caucus, Montgomery County, Baltimore City, Baltimore County delegations. Y'all got that. Y'all been shielding the corruption to keep Scott Shellenberger in office. And now it's time to go. Testimonials. Activist, barbecue cook, Shorty. That's the Baltimore Sun. And that's Shorty, and that's my program. You see it? Social, economic, and political. I gave you the whole program. Now I'm going to give you Thurgood Marshall because we're going to the Supreme Court of the Grand Jury. 2022, the Supreme Court of the Grand Jury. Like I said, that's Elijah Cummings. City Paper Heroes. Elijah Cummings ain't no hero. Elijah Cummings ain't serving our community. He ain't serving us. When you seen the movie, The New Face of Old Jim Crow, that's the new face of Old Jim Crow. Congressman Cummings been selling black kids into slavery since he sat in office. That 1986 crime bill, dog, I ran Contra. I transported drugs. We brought drugs into this country to deplete our black communities. I participated in that. Congressman Cummings know all about it. His wife know all about it. Kwasi and Fumi know all about it. I'm the honorably discharged veteran. I ran Contra, 1978. That's my Peter J. Heckman. Go get my case file. See the dates? September 79. We transported drugs in 77, 78, 79. We participated in the war on drugs. City Paper Hero. That's Johnny Oleski asking for the United States Department of Justice to investigate my incarceration. That's in 2019. That's Greg Bernstein. Greg Bernstein had it. Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake had this. You feel me? Motion for a public hearing. And we're going to have a public hearing. The Maryland Legislative Black Caucus. All right? And these are the members of the Black Caucus. See that? 1402 Lochner. You kidnapped me. I'm not Emmett Till. I don't stutter when I talk. See that? United States District Courts, Judge Bennett. I'm a whistleblower on the courts. I'm a whistleblower on the courts. Governor Hogan got that. Bobby Zirkin got that. Maryland Senate Judiciary Chairman got that. Valario got that. And that's in 2019. City Paper wrote me up as being a hero. That toilet is my staple. That's my staple. That's my trademark. Art and activism. This is to prove I was making a movie. All right. See the date? 2009. All right. I'm talking about my sons, my daughters, protecting my kids. That's Kirk Smoke. He said end the war on drugs a long time ago. That's Tim Williams. That's me. That's President Trump. This is Leaders of a Beautiful Struggle, Ivan Bates, and Luke Broadwater from the Baltimore Sun. Y'all been silent on this for the last 15 years. Y'all came into existence the same time that I started my Shorty program. All right? These are black faces not carrying out a black agenda. They're carrying out a white agenda. Because he ain't say end the war on drugs, but you want to make cannabis legal. End the war on drugs. Stop killing our community. You a lawyer. How much money you made off of this? And I gave you this information to represent me. I'm a whistleblower. And you don't want to represent me. The Baltimore Sun only lied to the public. They lied to the public. So in 2022, like I said, I got the Weaver Award. We're weaving the fabric of life, the social fabric, social justice and social changes. I'm the best of the best in Baltimore. Shorty, pull your mask up? No, we getting ready to unmask Baltimore. Brandon Scott got evidence. You see that? That's Justice Mary Barbera in Annapolis. So Mary Barbera got to pull that information up. I was making a movie about the courts. See that? That's about Scott Shellenberger, Kevin Kamenetz. We want the grand jury, a grand jury. Racism, a grand jury. We want this information given to the voters in 2022. These town halls that y'all having, it's town halls of bullshit. You're just trying to lynch black people. And you running a lynch mob, a social media lynch mob. Well, we getting ready to stop that. I'm getting ready to cook y'all up. Baltimore Sun, man, when I holler mic check, I shut it down. Like I said, I'm making moves and I'm making movies. And Mosby's not going to protect your rights. That's the Department of Justice. That's my Department of Justice ID number. That's President Obama. That's Chief Justice Mary Barbera. These are the supporters of Shorties. Y'all got Mayor Pugh in the Healthy Holly scandal book? Well, he supports me. That's Senator Kelly. That's President Biden. That's the Maryland Black Caucus. Shorty, pull your mask up. It's about the murder and the death of our kids, because that's my son. I got a vested interest in this. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. This is Dwayne G. Davis. Dear Governor O'Malley, this is my third letter, all right? And these are your representatives. Michael Bush. See, y'all got this? The Black Caucus. Tony Bridges. All right? Branch. Y'all had this. That's CNN. That's when I started shutting y'all down. I told y'all can't do no reporting if I say shut it down. And Fox 45, I shut it down. CNN, when you came to town, I shut it down. You had to get permission to do your stories when you came to town. You, Don Lemon, yeah, all of y'all. So contact Omar Juentes. He got this information from CNN. Contact Omar Juentes, because part of this documentary is Portraits of a Letter. Portraits of a Letter is the documentary about the role the media plays in misinformation. Erek Holder got that. How long? Yeah. These are criminal charges that I filed. All right? So Peter Francott. I was making a movie. Ain't no law against making a movie. I need a federal audit. I need a state audit. Before you run for governor, you got to do your job as a controller. Privacy Act. Dwayne G. Davis, 1402 Lochner. That's my phone number. Filming a documentary about false imprisonment. Filming a documentary about racism in the Lake County judicial system. That's the Maryland's governor's office. Governor Martin O'Malley. All right? You ain't opened your mouth about ending the war on drugs. So Peter Francott, I need an audit. Rob Fix made like $15,000 he raised in my name. I need an audit. You raised money for this film and this film never got made. I need an audit. Letters of Design is a movie about Baltimore. It's a movie about Chicago. It's a movie about your prison industry. Letters of Design is a story, a true story. So Brian Frosh, here goes my jailhouse, here goes my diary. This is the material that they stole from me. July 30th, 2009. Barbara Mikulski. Yeah. Y'all going after Marilyn Mosby? Well, y'all need to free Keith Davis and let him go. And let Marilyn Mosby sit in jail like he is. Marilyn Mosby going to jail one way or the other. Marilyn Mosby, Nick Mosby, whoever was protecting Governor O'Malley, whoever participated in my illegal incarceration, because Marilyn Mosby been known about this since 2014. Yeah. Ask her. We was in the same room. You, me, John Cardins, Wiggins, Frosh, Brian Vaith. We was at the NAACP candidacy forum. So now you're going to tell the truth and shame the devil. I'm making movies. And that's my film crew. Movie release, Shorty documentary. That's Hazel Norman. That's Barack Obama. That's Nancy. We were shooting a movie at my store. Art and activism. The art of protest. Meat on fire. That's me when I first came here. You see that? Shorties. All right? See that? That's my film crew. We was filming y'all. Was making a movie about the prisoners and the inmates. These are the inmates. So it makes it a class action lawsuit. A class action lawsuit, because here go the inmates. And that's the legal notice. Circuit Court of Baltimore City, Baltimore County. People of the State of Illinois and Lake County versus Dwayne Davis. 07CF4988. All right? Scott Shellenberger destroyed that evidence when he took my truck and my computer. Scott Shellenberger got to go to jail. That's the White House. 2009. 1402 Lochner. Dear Mr. Davis. The office of President Barack Obama. You see who got that? See that? Like I said, Peter Francott, Brian Frosh, Attorney General, and y'all got that in 2016. Art and activism. I'm making a movie. That movie's worth weighing a whole lot of money. I had 13 movies. Each one of the movies was worth $10 million. That's $130 million that you owe me. That's $130 million you owe me for making this movie. That's Shorty, the best of Baltimore, 1999. Right here, to whom it may concern. This letter. They filed false papers with the court on February the 1st, 2008. All right? And y'all received that. Scott Shellenberger should have done this in September 2008. Federal and state violations. Bank of America, SunTrust Bank. You feel me? They had this. James Hammond. $300,000 in gross revenues. All right? That's Shorties. I own me. Don't nobody own me. Nobody can run my shop. These are the officials that knew about this. If you go get my AOL account, these are the officials that knew about it. Because I'm getting ready to cook y'all up. Nobody killed nobody. That's Elijah Cummings. Everything that Elijah Cummings has in his office is for a federal investigation. What Elijah Cummings got, give it to Kwesi Mfume. I want to testify in front of the House Judiciary Committee. I'm the best of the best in Baltimore. That's a testimonial by Karen York from Job Opportunity Task Force. All right, a.k.a. Shorty. That's Shorty. That's top-notch barbershop. That's Shorties. Talk about our sons and our daughters, because you don't show no black men showing they taking care of their families. I take care of my family. Yours, mine, and ours. Ceasefire. Shorty, pull your mask up. That's Kwesi Mfume. That's Brandon Scott. That's Jack Young. Fourth Amendment. The right of people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches, seizures, shall not be violated, and no warrant shall be issued but upon probable cause, supported by an oath of affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons and things to be seized. They violated my rights. Scott Shellenberger violated my rights, and you knew about it. You permitted that. You've been in office, and you let that go. You got your pictures going up all over the Capitol. Man, it's a campaign of public shame. You got a legacy of lies, a whole legacy of lies. Nicole Mundo was there. Christopher Irving was there. Bobby was there. You didn't want to take no pictures, but I sent that material to Ellen DeGeneres. Job Opportunity Task Force all night long. That's what I do in the community. That's Ray Lewis and Shorty. Now, you call Ray Lewis right now and you go get my homeless program. Ray Lewis know me. Ted Marchibroda know me. The Ravens know me. The Orioles know me. Everybody in Baltimore know me. Pat Arrakis know me. Yeah. Doug Gansler knows me. Governor Hogan, Governor O'Malley, Governor Erek. Y'all know me because I'm a cook. I feed the city. Art and activism. The art of protest. See that? The White House. I mean the Capitol building. That's Judge Souter. And Judge Souter knows all about this. supporters of shorties. You see that? That's James Hammond, my charge against James Hammond. And these are the charges against Scott Shellenberger. And y'all won't do nothing about it. You're protecting white supremacy. That's Brian Frosh and Shorty. That's Brian Frosh. So Brian Frosh is the Attorney General. You've been using your office to shield the corruption. You've been using your office to protect Governor O'Malley. That's Bank of America. That check ain't my check. That's not my signature. And that check was written to the state of Maryland. That's Governor Thompson. He ain't here no more. That's Bennett. And that's Brian Frosh. That's Brian Frosh. And that's Brian Frosh. You got to answer that legal mail. That's a legal notice. Baltimore City, Baltimore County. All right? You got to answer that legal notice. Brian Frosh. Brian Frosh. Bank of America. Richard Durbin from Illinois. You got to do that too. That's Vicki Lawrence from Mama's Place. Because like I said, I'm a chef, I'm a caterer, I'm a cook. I work for 85% of the richest people in this state. Y'all know who he is. That's Bumby. Block Party gets bigger and better every year. You better think about it. Brian Frosh. All right? We dying out here, Shorty said. And we dying behind the war on drugs. Judge Souter. See that? 2007. In regards to your documentary, I will not be able to appear. That's Senator Cardin's. That's me. Shorty, pull your mask up. We on masking Scott Shellenberger. Shorty, pull your mask up. I'm putting this all over the city. I'm going to show you how shitty this city is. That's Mary Wells from the Supremes. That's Palmero from the Gun Task Force, the corrupt police. Y'all used to have them bird dogging me. That's Kathleen Hughes, TV One, Radio One. All right. Roland Martin, Franksky, WHUR. That's Judge Bell and Doug Colbert. And that book right there is Potty Training Politicians. Everything in that book is another movie. Vicki Lawrence. Marion Bubala and Kai Jackson. That's 2007. American Justice. And it ain't going to be just us. Page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, 6, and 7. We're going to talk about racism. Racism don't work without black cooperation. Black people selling black people into slavery. The haves and the have-nots. Martin Luther King's letters from a Birmingham jail. So TV One, Radio One, Roland Martin, Larry Young Show, Eugene Johnson, Jason Rodriguez. Let's talk about it. I'm an activist. I'm not a terrorist. I'm the cook of Baltimore.